So fast forward to February the 28th, out comes Monster Hunter Wilds, and every one of us had completed our duties and finished our jobs and sorted the kids out and logged on the evening, and it was almost like we went into a time capsule back to being young again. Everything else became a distant memory. We was locked into the hunt, whether the primal instinct of being a hunter and being a hunter forager was kicking in there, but we was absolutely lost in the idea of just hunting. The story was good, it was better, it wasn't groundbreaking, but it was good, and the hunt was great, the graphics were brilliant. But what it has, which what all monster hunters have, what a lot of games don't have, is it creates moments. Those, you know the ones, you know the moments where you hit that offset attack at the perfect time in a really, really tight scenario, and that monster stumbles backwards cinematically, and you get to close the gap and output more DPS, and it's a real focus state unlocking kind of game. It allows you to become so immersed that you can lose yourself a little bit in the hunt, and everything else just becomes tunnel vision. You are locked in, it's you versus that monster. And yeah, so thoroughly enjoyed my time. Got back into what I normally do with most games like this. I start to refine builds and put together multiple weapons and study the changes that they've made to the weapons, and really try to become as much optimized as I can and become the best hunter possible. And that's what we did, and we did it for nearly 2 weeks. We spent every night, every possible hour we could get away from our real life responsibilities, hunting monsters, and it was a breath of fresh air. I'm a husband and a father and have a very serious corporate role in a big business, and all of that disappeared for a moment. I love my wife to pieces. I'm about to have another child, I'm about to have my second child, but it was nice to feel a lot like me again, and not really have to be putting into a role and putting on a face or being the best possible thing I can at a job, but not thoroughly enjoying what I do. Monster Hunter gave me a taste of that without me truly realising. But then we made it to the end of the annual leave, and we'd found every monster possible. I was at a hunter rank 150, and I was like, right, this is brilliant. I've loved every minute of it, but real life calls. So I went back to work. First day, sit down, open my laptop, greet the team, say hello to everybody, talk about how good the game was and how much I've enjoyed my time. And a lot of people didn't really understand why I would possibly take time off as a grown adult to play a game, but for those who don't understand, don't understand. For everybody watching this video, I wouldn't have to explain it to you. That's the reason why you're watching one of these videos.